What the fuck? Just what the fuck? I might not get this done in 3 minutes, but this is the Monday Night Raw review in 3 minutes or less. Let's go. Okay, first of all, Monday Night Raw started off with a recap of Survivor Series, nothing special. But then Punk kicked off Monday Night Raw and teases a Mania match against Cody Rhodes, but Seth Rollins interrupts. First thing he says is that he should have knocked Punk out the moment he decided to come back, and proceeded to tell Jey Uso to run to Roman, which Sami had a problem with. They had a battle of words, which ended with a match being set up between the two for the main event. Damage Control had a match against Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez. Io Sky had a botch in this match, and the match ended rather quickly with Raquel getting a pin over Kairi Sane. And then we had a post-match beatdown with Rhea Ripley coming out to save them, but ended up catching a corner of a table to the eye, of all things. Finn Balor demanded a title match with Gunther to end the first round tournament of the IC Women's Championship. The match between Shayna Baszler, Katana Chance, and Dakota Kai. Dakota Kai wins. Now we're off to the New Day's 10-year celebration, and it started with Kofi Kingston and Xavier Woods, but right when they were teasing breaking up, Big E returned telling Kofi and Xavier how disappointed he was with their arguing and said he'll be their manager. Till Kofi and Xavier refused and tore E to shreds on the mic about his broken neck and told him to get lost. Karrion Kross had a segment, then Gunther took on Dominic Mysterio in a match at which Gunther won pretty dominantly. And after the win, Finn Balor attacks Gunther afterwards. There was a backstage segment where Pete Dunne's segment was interrupted by crew rushing to the aid of Jey Uso because somebody attacked Jey, and Sami believes that it was Seth Rollins. He says he's going to go out there and whoop his ass anyway. Anyways, Pete Dunne had a match with R-Truth, and R-Truth rolled him up in like 2 minutes. Yay. Seth Rollins had a match with Sami Zayn, and the match was okay, but it ended via roll-up, and afterwards, Drew McIntyre returned to Claymore kick Sami Zayn's head off. That was the Monday Night review in 3 minutes or less. I think that was less than 3 minutes. There was a lot of ground to cover. I would have rather did my review on it after the recap, so I'm just going to say, first of all, the segments in this whole entire episode were phenomenal, pretty crazy, heartbreaking, and drama rising, tension everywhere. The segments were better than the matches. I believe the longest match was the triple threat between Dakota Kai, Shayna Baszler, and Katana Chance, which is really saying something, considering for the main event you have Seth Rollins taking on Sami Zayn of all things. And it's not to say that's a bad thing, really, given that everyone wants the women to have a fair chance at getting time on television. But with the match like Seth Rollins and Sami Zayn, do you want that ending in less than 10 minutes? And then Gunther versus Dominic Mysterio pretty much was almost a squash. It just avoided being a squash match. And as far as Pete Dunne and R-Truth goes, look, I'm all for R-Truth getting a win here and there, but Pete Dunne is the younger star who needs the win, and he really needs to step outside that Butch shadow that Vince McMahon has placed onto him. So if we can just kill the Butch storylines and have Pete Dunne do something serious for once and get back to his series roots, then I can hop on board. Now, as far as the whole deal with Jey Uso being attacked, I assumed it was Seth Rollins because I was led to believe that Seth Rollins was turning heel, but it turned out that it was more than likely Drew McIntyre, which I was not expecting to see Drew McIntyre tonight, which I'm so happy that he's back. We're going to get some real decent TV in the upcoming weeks. Liv Morgan and Io Sky are facing each other for the Women's Championship at Saturday night's main event, as well as Finn Balor and Gunther. So next Saturday is going to be a pretty booked show. And the storyline between CM Punk and Seth Rollins is getting so crazy to where we're actually going to think that Seth Rollins just might turn heel. But I'm Cass Lounge. I hope you like, share, comment, and subscribe.
Ooh, yeah, you hear that? Yeah, you the only one I need real bad. You the damnest thing that I ever call, yeah. You the cutest thing that I ever saw, yeah. And I won't let you trip, won't let you fall, yeah. I want you on my team so we both can ball, yeah. I'm a bag of chips, and you all that. At least when I'm with you, I know it ain't all bad. Love at first sight,